Hey, good afternoon. It's Gary here again. It's Tuesday the 5th again. Generally, when I go out for a walk, I did a walk this morning, and then I had a few extra minutes today on my hands, so I walked again. When I walk, I think, and when I think, I come up with old content, things that I used to do when I was working. And it reminded me of the days of this was years ago. This was years before I became a manager. And I was just a meat clerk, and I had to wait on customers at the counter. I was mostly a counter jockey. You would get, maybe 20% of the time you got a real bitch at the counter that was just snapping her fingers. I need, gimme. When they point to something in the case, you'd like to hear them say, can I please have that? Or would you mind, can I have that? But well, can I please have that steak? Can I please have that chicken? But a lot of them say, gimme. Yeah, gimme that, gimme. It's rude. That's fucking rude. So you get those, and we got used to that. But the ones that were pounding the counter and demanding service. I want to speak to your boss, or I bought this chicken yesterday and I cooked it last night and it was tough, and I want my money back. We heard that shit a lot too. So these were the bitches. These were the people, and we get them mostly on the weekends. Well, before I would start my shift, I was just a punk. I was new. I was a young clerk. Before I would start my shift, before I clocked in, I'd go through the health and beauty aids section of the given store I was in, and I would get like 4 boxes of condoms and 4 tubes of KY jelly. And then I'd clock in, I'd go back and put the KY jelly in the condoms near my workstation back there so no one could see them but me. And this was ways of getting even. So the woman was shopping on the weekends, and the hubby's probably home cutting the grass or doing home stuff, or he's on the golf course. And you get these nasty bitches in there that were just, like I said, snapping their fingers, being rude, just being rude. At that time, I would go over to my supply, I would get the KY and the condoms. And while they're pitching a bitch to someone at the counter, walk around the counter, and I would just chuck the condoms and the KY in their basket. They got a pile of all kinds of shit in there anyway. They aren't going to know it's in there. Condom boxes are small. Same with KY. Just throw it right down in there in the regular, in the basket. So when they go through checkout later on, they're too busy being on their phone or talking to the cashier, and she's just ringing stuff up, sending it down the conveyor belt, and then the bagger's bagging all that shit up. Gary, why do you do that? Well, there's a method to my madness even back then when I was in my 30s. The reason why I did that. So the lady gets it home, and she's unpacking all this stuff on the counter, and she comes across the condoms and the KY jelly. And she goes, well, wait a minute, I didn't buy this. And the husband might be in the kitchen or somewhere in the area. He overhears it. What happens? Oh, it starts a shitstorm. Gary, I would have people say, Gary, you got a big old spoon. I have an episode called Wooden Spoon. That's where I learned how you get the spoon out. You start turning the spoon. That bitch has got to explain to her husband why she bought KY jelly with condoms. Automatically, his mind starts thinking, my wife is cheating on me. That fucking bitch is cheating on me. Oh, she's going to complain all day long she didn't buy it, but why are they here? Oh, can you imagine the shitstorm? Oh, yeah. And I did this for maybe a solid year and a half, 2 years in that store. And I was promoting sales. I was helping the company with sales. Because they aren't going to bring it back. Can you imagine? I'm sure somebody brought it back. I did this. I might have done this in 2 years. Maybe 30 condom boxes, 30 KYs. To people that were nasty. Men and women. I did it to men and women. Mostly women. Can you imagine bringing that back to the front office? Especially if there's a line of people exchanging shit at the counter, and you got to walk up. The housewife has got to walk up. Yeah, I want to return these condoms and this KY jelly. I didn't buy it. And the person, do you have your receipt? No, I don't. But I shop here a lot. I don't have my. Well, you can't return it without a receipt. Or non-foods, come to the front office, please, for a return for KY, jelly, and condoms, please. You know they would do that on the intercom. Talk about the woman feeling about that big, and all these other people in line are looking at her. Why are you returning the condoms and the KY? See where this goes? See where this goes? Gary, your mind is so fucking twisted. Yes, I don't get mad, I get even. The KY and the condoms works every time. Just had to share that really quick today because I mean, it's going to be a short video, really quick one. But I was thinking about it when I was walking. I said, I got to share that. The condoms and the KY. Can you imagine the shit storms it would start in the households? Especially if the guy went and did some shopping and he was being an ass wipe at the counter, pounding the counter with his fist. I bought these steaks yesterday. They were tough. Who cut this meat anyway? You'd hear shit like that. Don't you guys know what you're doing? That's the worst cut of meat I've ever had. While he's bitching, G Moolah, they used to call me G Moolah. I'd walk around the counter with my fucking KY and my condoms in this bass cart. Try explaining that to the wife when you get home. What do you got that stuff for? Who you gonna fuck? I ain't even fucking someone, you bastard. Oh yeah, right in front of the kids too. Right in front of the kids. Gary, you're such an asshole. No, I'm not. I get even. And then, of course, he's got to either come back and try to return it, or his wife's got to come back and return it, or they just keep it. Or she gets so pissed at him, she takes it, opens the back door, and throws it in the fucking yard. I'm not going to keep this in my house. I don't need these condoms and KY jelly. It's getting dark out, and this lighting is poor. It's been raining all day. Anyway, can you imagine the shitstorm I started with these people? If you're an asshole, I'm the remedy. I don't get mad, I get even. That's all I got, people. Have a fantastic evening, what's left of it. Take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for stopping by, looking at my crazy content. Peace out.